Hey, what's up, guys? It is Piano Plug, and we do this every Saturday from 7 all the way up until 10 p.m. with myself, DJ Tshepi, right here on 5. And today I've got someone very special. I mean, we're both representing 012. He's all the way from Pretoria and Attridgeville. Stand up, all right? Give a round of applause to the one and only Sjavas Da Deejay. What's up? How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. It's so good to have you. I mean, you're a superstar, booked and busy. I think we've had to reschedule like 3 times.
Yeah, like 3. But I understand. Yeah.
It's busy. So I realized, I'm like, okay, he's busy. I'm going to have to create some time where we can sit down and really get into who you are, where you grew up, and to the superstar that you are today. Yeah. But I want to take it back. I like starting in the beginning, right? Okay. Tell me, who is Sjavas Da Deejay? Like, let's break it down from where you were raised in Pretoria, how that influenced the person that you became today.
I grew up in Attridgeville, Pretoria. I grew up with my grandparents, grandma, grandfather. No. So while I was in high school, like, people used to call me Sjavas. So that name, like, it stuck to me to a point whereby everyone called me Sjava. So then came Sjava, the vocalist. So I had to like rebrand, because obviously they can't be two Sjavas.
It was going to be a bit of a clash,
So I took the DJ. So that's how Sjavas Da Deejay came about.
But why did they call you Sjava? Because I mean, your full name doesn't have Sjava in there.
I don't know. Like, it was a high school thing. You know how people are.
Hey, high school, they'll put different names on you. Yeah. Next thing you're tiki and you're like, how?
And for the rest of your life, so there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
And the moment you start to like neglect it,
that's when they push more. It's the one that irritates you that they use. I had to fight it all my life because they wanted to call me Tepnas, and I'm like, Tepnas? Hell no. Okay, let's stick to Tshepi. That's my name and that's it. But okay, so you then started saying you're Sjavas Da Deejay. But before you was Sjavas Da Deejay, obviously you had dreams and aspirations in primary, in high school. What did you want to become?
I wanted to become a lawyer.
For real?
Yeah, and I also studied paralegal, so...
Okay, that makes sense. But you don't have a strict face. Like, you don't look like...
No, it doesn't need a strict face, bro. Because I was going to do, like, commercial law, so,
Okay, that makes sense. All right. But still, law?
Yeah, especially in the entertainment industry, because you know how things are.
Yeah, we definitely need it. I mean, I was talking about it recently also, how there's managers that are like your friends, and then you end up getting into trouble together.
Yes,
now
you
what?
See now.
You see. So we needed you there. But would you still go back and do it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I want to do it. Like, was my dream. But, you know, music came first, so what can I say?
So Sjavas Da Deejay, the lawyer. Is that what we say?
Imagine on weekdays I'm a lawyer and on weekends I'm a DJ.
That would be so crazy. They were like, but the other day you were raising the cup. What happened now? But I guess we'll see. Maybe one day you'll go back and then we'll talk about that as well. But okay, here you are, you're DJing. But when do you realize that, okay, wait, I'm doing this thing. I'm really good at it. And I want to take it further. When did you start? I think it was around about 2014.
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah.
Because I started off by producing only. Ne?
Okay.
So like my friends were like, Joe, why don't you play? And I was like, nah, I only want to be a producer. They'll be like, no, bro, you could kill it as a DJ and producer at the same time.
Love
and I was
that.
like, okay, let me try it. Then I went with it.
Yeah.
And it's how.
But it makes sense. I mean, go play people your music and you know the melodies, you know everything.
I know how to play them properly,
That is so dope. First song that you ever created? Do you remember it?
I don't remember, but I remember the first hit song that I made.
Yeah.
It was Shumaela featuring Louis Lunch and Decency.
Oh, you're taking me back.
You remember that banger? Yeah, that was the first hit song. Yeah.
How did you feel when that song came out and it did the way it did?
Like, I was happy in a way.
Yeah.
Because like it was the first time hearing my song playing on radio. It hit #1 on Metro FM, and I was like, yo, imagine my song number. And like people used to call me, your song is playing on radio, and I was like,
that's insane.
And like, that actually made me happy.
Yeah. That is insane. What did your family say? Did they then start believing in the dream?
Yeah, they started believing because they saw, okay, it's playing on radio now. Okay.
It's big.
Yeah.
And you are signing autographs.
Yeah, you see. And obviously, everyone at the hood, like, they'd be like, yo, this guy. He's a superstar. So like, What can I say?
You were just that superstar in the hood. Hey, it must be nice. When did you realize that I'm actually talented? Like before, was it after the hit song, or was it before then that you knew that I'm actually good at this producing thing and I know what I'm doing?
Actually, I noticed at the point whereby I used to work.
Mm-hmm.
I was working at TUT as admin.
Okay.
So after some time, after during my working, Sleazy texted me and was like, "Come to studio, bro." And I was like, okay, because eventually I left the music thing because I was focusing on the job.
Yeah.
So when he called me, I went to studio. It was about I think around April or May.
Okay.
2020. Okay. And he was like, "Bro, come around COVID times. You remember?" So
you're not quarantined. You're in the streets.
Yeah, you were busy. So I went to the guy. We worked. I was supposed to come back on Sunday, Monday back to work. Never.
You didn't go back to work?
I didn't go back. Ever since, I haven't gone back to work. That's when I knew, this is what I want, because it's what I love.
Yeah.
You get. So imagine doing something that you don't like. So kind of bores you. So yeah.
And the hours feel so long. Even if it's just 9 to 5, you feel like you've been working for 12 hours straight. Yeah. But that's actually so dope. And speaking of Mel and Sleazy, you guys made your hit song Amasango, right? Yeah. And to be honest, I literally, when I heard that song for the first time, I think I was in the streets.
Yeah.
I'm jumpy sing now. I'm not always in the streets, but I was in the streets and it was banging. I'm like, what is this? Who is this? Yeah. And they're like, give me a Sleazy, but they're featuring the one and only Sjavas Da Deejay. I said, no ways, guys. Yeah. And that song was big. That song did massive. When did you guys collaborate and create the song?
During that time when I was staying with them. So we made a lot of songs like Njaka My Dog. You remember the one with Fuka and Chico?
Wait, you're also on that song?
Yeah, it was a lot of songs. We worked on a lot of songs. Then came Amasango, after Amasango, Imnandi Lento. Yeah.
You guys cooked, eh?
Yeah, we used to work every day. Even now, I'm still working every day.
That is insane. I always tell people people from Pretoria are just talented. 012 is a country on its own.
Yeah, you know.
And you just need to respect us because look at us. Eh?
Yeah.
What can we say? We ooze that thing.
Yeah.
It comes easy. But now, do you find that it's easy to work with people that you have good chemistry with? Or are you the kind of person that you can jump into studio with anyone and you'll just work?
Me, basically, I go with energy.
Okay.
If my energy aligns with yours, then there's no problem.
You can rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
because obviously they're from PTA, so we understood each other. So yeah.
That made it easier, ne?
Yeah.
That connection is insane because, like I'm saying, for me, Amasango also had the spiritual touch to it. It had this spiritual message of yo, your doors are gonna open up. Don't worry, keep on hustling. Yeah. Is that the kind of message you guys wanted to send out there?
Yeah, I wanted to it's a message to say, please open for us, God.
Sure, and you're working hard, so obviously you're praying also at the same time that it's received.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah. Are you a spiritual person?
Yeah.
Really?
Because even now, I'm also working on some music that mostly spiritual.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, but it's gonna release
soon.
Yeah, soon.
Exclusives on Piano Plug. I love that. I'm excited for that. But before we get ahead, right? So, 2023.
Yeah.
I don't know who upset you. I don't know why they upset you. Or no kwatile, but we loved it because you came with banger after banger after banger after banger. You were literally okay, enough is enough. I'm coming through with all the hits. And I'm going to start off with your collab with fellow team, Gedlela, right? And for me, that song, it was so different, because piano was going a certain way in 2023, and then you guys came with this sound that was very different.
Side,
yes, it was what? How did they even create this? Please take me through the process of creating that song.
Okay, that song came about. Sleazy was going to fellow studio, so he was like, "Sjava, let's go," and I said, "Okay." I went with him with Kabelo Sings. We used to stay in the same house together. Like there were a lot of producers, vocalists in the same house. So we used to like go to other studios, work with them. So we went to Fellow. It was in Senton. It was kind of like a studio camp.
Okay.
So we got there. We made a lot of songs that day. I remember, like I think 5 or 6.
What?
So after that, then came Gedlela.
Okay.
Yeah. So like that one we saw, this one is the one.
Yeah.
Because like after we made it, like we replayed it like so many times.
I can imagine. Yeah, I'd go crazy.
Yeah.
That is insane.
And it was actually my first time meeting Fellow, you see. So I also thank Sleazy for like actually getting me out there. Because just having to get out the hood, meet new like superstars that you seen on TV.
It's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, you see. So yeah.
That is actually amazing. I love that they actually didn't gatekeep you, because they could have easily said, we're just going to work with you and you alone. And they could have blocked you from meeting other people and collaborating with other people, like you're saying, which they didn't. So a big shout out to that. But also there's like a Spanishness to the song.
Yeah, Spanish film.
Who came through with that?
Sjavas Da Deejay.
Come on! That was so insane. I was like, how did they even think that this would work on this sound and on this melody? Because for me, I was like, it's that's what catches me as soon as it starts, that guitar that starts there. I was like, come on, Sjavas, come on. And then from there, you're like, okay, I'm not done with you guys. I've got another banger, right? And then you made us not sleep. You said you guys are not going to sleep at home. You're not going to sleep in the streets. You said Imnandi Lento. And we were all there dancing, going crazy. Tell me, what did you make the song on the same day?
No, like Imnandi Lento came months after like Amasango.
Okay.
So you know what happened like with Imnandi Lento? I got into this competition, homecoming, Artist on the Rise. So at that show, I like played the songs that I dropped, like Buketlela, Amasango, then Imnandi Lento. Then I got the chance like to win that competition. Then after 2 weeks, Imnandi Lento dropped. That's when everything like opened for me.
That is so insane. So you played it for the first time at that competition.
At that they knew it from videos. They didn't hear the entire song.
Yeah.
So when I played it, everyone went crazy. So like they were like, this is the So yeah.
It's one of the songs that when I'm DJing, right, and I'm reading the crowd and I can see it's a mixed crowd, there's old people, there's young people. If you play it from the youngest child to the oldest person, they all know it. Like my mom loves the song so much. Like every time I'm DJing and she's at my gig, she's always like, don't forget my song. I'm like, yo, Sjavas, what have you done?
But everyone was the one. Like,
it is so crazy. But I have to ask you, is it true that it actually says that we making our breast dance?
I'm not
sure.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm joking. I know it doesn't say that. It says that it makes us pay, like use our pay, right? Yeah. Okay. No, I know there's some people that were trying to be fine and they were like, it makes us.
I know how people are.
I died so much when I heard that. I'm like, there's no way the song is saying that we're making our breast dance. It's like, guys, let's show. Then I went and I did my research and was like, no, it's just saying that we're chowing our salary. I was like, it's understandable. This song is a hit. So obviously we're going to spend our salary. But like I said, 2023 was a really good year for you. To a point where I was so shocked to find out that you actually dropped Bayazi in 2023. There's no way, Sjavas. This song is hot even now. I thought it dropped like beginning of the year.
Nah, I dropped November. I think 24th, of November.
That is insane. How do you create a song that literally stays so hot for so long? Like, what kind of process goes into that?
Mostly marketing. Because obviously you can drop a song, but if you don't market it, it won't like run.
That's true.
So we actually like made sure, like gave all DJs to play it. Like we made sure like this song must be known, especially in the street, because it was a street banger.
And working with Nobantu Vilakazi, how was that? Because for me it was like, oh wow, this sound for Nobantu, okay, but it worked.
But it worked because her voice, obviously. So even like her presence on the song like made a lot of difference. Yeah.
That is so dope. Do you always know which kind of vocalist to put on a song, or do you sit and listen for a while?
I listen to the song, then I think, oh, let me try. But if it doesn't work, try with another person. So yeah.
How do you have that conversation? So let's say you call me into studio, and then I go and I put my vocals on it, but then it doesn't work. Do you call me and be like, "Hey, Tshepi, hurry, you're using someone else"?
It's nice to be like transparent with the person.
Okay.
It's either you try something else or we let go. Because imagine you made a song, then tomorrow you hear it, but it's not your voice, and it's a hit.
That's
so
I know
obviously you're gonna cry. Yeah. So like sometimes being transparent is like
Okay, that's actually nice of you, because I know this industry is very cutthroat. Like, you can work with someone now and you create a fire beat, the song is hot. Next thing you check, split sheets. How? I'm not there. How do you handle such cases?
I know, because there are a lot of songs that they're out, but what can I say? It's part of like the game, you see. So
you learn.
I don't take it with heart, because I know I'm gonna make more. So
the juice doesn't run out with you. We've seen it. I mean, it's evident that you have so much that you're doing, right? But now, speaking of so much that you're doing, and you earlier on alluded to the fact that there's some music that you're cooking, and that's why you're not even phased whether they collab with you, they don't collab with you. How are you working on the current music that you're working on now? Like, what's your process? Are you just sitting in studio every night and you're working, or do you find like you have to go and explore different sounds?
No, I'm always exploring new sounds, because obviously piano is also evolving. So we can't just do one thing, all of us. So you gotta be unique in your own way, whereby everyone's gonna like your sound, because you're unique. You're not like everyone else.
That's true.
Yeah. That's why even if you can listen to all my beats, they're not like other piano beats.
That's true.
Unique
that's
in
true.
their own way.
That is actually amazing. Your creative juice doesn't run out. What else are you working on? What are your future plans? What are you cooking?
I'm working on an album. With my boy Lesko. He's a great vocalist. I met him a few days ago, but we made like a lot of songs that are like powerful. So I believe in him. So I want to make a project with him, drop that project, then afterwards. We rock. We're
rocking, ne? But you're also rocking something else that's big. And I literally found out about it, what can I say, 20 minutes ago? There's an entire one-man show. No, tell me about this one-man show. What is it called and what's happening there?
Oh, it's Sjavas Da Deejay one-man show. It started off at my house. The first annual was at my crib.
At your crib? It was house party?
Not a house party. It was like outside. But the way it was full. The way it was full. I didn't expect, because I expected maybe like 50 people.
Oh, but damn.
It was so full to a point whereby cops even came.
So they shut you guys down?
No, they didn't shut us down, because my mom is a police officer. So she talked to them.
You're like, come on, relax. We got this.
So after then, I ventured out to other places. So now I'm trying to make it bigger, you see.
Sure.
So it happens on the 25th of October.
Okay.
So
am I invited?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously. You guys heard it here first. We're going to be rocking with Sjavas Da Deejay. That's absolutely amazing. So tell me a little bit more, like on your lineups, who do you normally have for your one-man show? Because I remember recently there was a whole thing where people were saying, you can't call it a one-man show if you've got like 20 acts.
Mostly it's based on the people that I work with, you see. So like they're also like collaboratives. You know how we are. It's like a society, you know. Like can't live with society.
Like a community, basically.
No, like Stockfell, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like if it's your event, we come to yours. If it's mine, we come.
You. I love that, actually. And I actually had the same conversation with Mashudu when she was here, and I was like, people are always surprised when one song has like 20 artists on it. And I think that's what makes Amapiano so great, because you can learn from me, I can learn from you, and you may be good with the kick, and
everyone
someone is
has
good with the snare.
Specific,
So that's actually so dope that you guys are always willing to learn and work with each other. Who else do you want to work with in the game?
At the moment, mostly vocalists, like Babalo I like mostly spiritual people, because a lot of them I worked with, like DJ Mapores. So I want like mostly vocalists, whereby I give the beat, they record. So
okay, I'm gonna go work on my Beyonce voice.
You must. Can you sing though?
I can't. In the shower.
But to save your life, you can, I'm sure.
No worries. Believe me, like I've tried singing. I was in the choir.
Yeah.
But like back.
Oh,
You know, the ones that harmonize in the back.
at the back.
They don't lead the songs. Yeah.
Maybe it's because
they're jealous.
Yeah,
I knew
jealous.
it. I knew it. I always knew it. All right, just to wrap it up, where can people find you? Where can they get in contact with you? Those that want to book you, that want to work with you, how can they reach you?
Okay, my email is booksjavasdadj5@gmail.com. And on Instagram, it's Sjavas Da Deejay _official. Facebook, Sjavas Da Deejay. Twitter, Sjavas Da Deejay. So, yeah.
Amazing. All right, keep on rocking.
Yeah.
And please, once that album drops, come back to Piano Plug. Let's rock again.
Don't worry. No. Yeah.
You already know. And I need a set from you.
Don't worry.
We need to actually organize that. We need a set from you. All right. It's Sjavas Da Deejay right here on Piano Plug. This is Behind the Lock Drum, where we got to know him a little bit more. Check out his music and make sure to check him out in the streets.